Alright, going to make a video for you today about a 2014 Nissan Rogue that we had problems with the air conditioning on the other day. It's a friend of mine's vehicle. And we were traveling and we suddenly lost all airflow and air conditioning in the vehicle. We had no airflow at all, couldn't get the defroster to blow, and it was raining and everything was steaming up. So we pulled over, tried to figure out what was going on. We noticed the AC wasn't running either. So we opened up the hood, and this pipe right here was completely white. It looked like a PVC pipe at the time. And we realized it had frozen up. It was causing it to freeze the cold. So we realized the AC wasn't circulating the way it should have been. Long story short, what happens is with this vehicle, the temperature sensor in the heater box goes bad, and it doesn't know what the temperature is in the heater and AC evaporator box, and it will continually tell it to keep running cool until the evaporator freezes up solid, and that blocks the airflow into the vehicle. So this vehicle, whenever it would happen, you could shut it off. Eventually all the ice would melt out of the box, drip onto the ground, and it would work again, and then you drive it for an extended period of time where the AC compressor would just run and run and run, and everything would freeze up again. And again, the problem is you don't have any airflow through the vehicle, which even on a moderate day, you want some airflow. So when we were on the road, we tried shutting off the AC and hoped that it would all melt, but we realized it wasn't, because the air conditioner and compressor was still being told to send for cold, so it was running all the time. So we ended up having to pull out these plastic airflow tubings that go to the air filter box to get down to the fuse box, and we pulled the fuse for the air conditioner, which shut it off completely, so that for the remainder of our long trip, that caused everything to melt eventually, and we got airflow into the vehicle again for the rest of the trip. No air conditioning, but at least we had some good airflow. So that was the quick solution. The longer solution is to change the temperature sensor. I think it's called an Evap sensor, and it's under here, under the footwell near the gas pedal. I've already taken it out right here. This is the sensor. It goes into this hole right here, and you take it out by just turning it counterclockwise while it's in its position, and that unlocks it, and you can draw it straight out. Unplug this and plug in the new one. It's covered up by this cover, which there's no screws that hold it on. It just clicks in. So, took that out. I'll replace this. We should be back in business. And again, what that does is it monitors the temperature inside of here where the evaporator and heater stuff takes place. You can see the pipe going into the evaporator there, and so that it knows if it's starting to freeze up, and it'll tell the compressor to stop operating. But when that's not operating correctly, it just tells the compressor to keep running, or it lets it keep running, and everything freezes up in there, and eventually that's where the air comes in too. So no fresh air will come in, nothing. You'll have your fan on, it'll be blowing like crazy, but it can't blow it out through there because it's plugged up. In fact, it'll probably get louder down here. You'll hear it sound like it's really blowing down here, but it's doing nothing. So that's the fix for the Nissan Rogue that was icing up and losing air conditioning and airflow. Hope that helps you.